Malcolm and Eddie, 1996 to 2000, was a groundbreaking sitcom that blended sharp humor with the undeniable chemistry of its two leads, Malcolm-Jamal Warner and Eddie Griffin. For 4 seasons, the duo kept audiences laughing with their antics as mismatched roommates navigating life, business, and friendship. Now, 28 years since the series ended, fans are left wondering what became of the cast who brought these memorable characters to life. Has Malcolm-Jamal continued his impressive streak in television? What new heights has Eddie Griffin reached in comedy? And where are the talented supporting actors today? Join us as we explore where the stars of Malcolm and Eddie are in 2024 and uncover the surprising turns their careers and lives have taken. Jaime Cardriche, born on March 20, 1968, gained recognition for his role as Tim, the big-hearted bouncer in the sitcom Malcolm and Eddie, 1996 to 2000. Tim's larger-than-life physique often made him appear intimidating, but his sweet nature and simple approach to life provided much-needed comic relief. Cardriche was only 28 years old when he portrayed Tim. Beyond his professional life, Jaime struggled with personal challenges, including maintaining a stable career in Hollywood and dealing with the pressures of fame. Unfortunately, Jaime's life ended abruptly at the age of 32 on July 28, 2000, due to complications from gallbladder surgery. His untimely death, while overshadowing his career, marked a tragic end to a life that had so much potential. He never married, and there is little public information about his personal relationships. His passing left a deep void in the industry, and fans of Malcolm and Eddie remember him fondly. Vanessa Marquez, born December 21, 1968, in Los Angeles, California, played the character Janice Ramos on Malcolm and Eddie, 1999. At 30, Marquez portrayed a warm and approachable bar employee who always lent a helping hand. Marquez, known for her roles in ER and Stand and Deliver, had a promising career ahead of her, but her life behind the scenes was riddled with tragedy. Despite early success, she struggled with mental health issues, including depression and anxiety. Marquez's career was hampered by typecasting and difficulties in finding roles that would allow her to truly showcase her talents. Her personal life was marred by a series of failed relationships, as well as the pain of growing up in an unstable home environment. She faced public battles with body image issues and substance abuse, which contributed to a downward spiral. Tragically, Marquez's life ended in a heartbreaking incident on August 30, 2018, when she died at the age of 49 after being shot by police during a welfare check. Charles Robinson, born November 9, 1945, played Marcus McGee, Malcolm's father, in Malcolm and Eddie, 1997, at age 51. Marcus was a caring and wise father figure, always offering guidance and support to his son. Charles, who began his acting career in the 1970s, faced many of the challenges that black actors often encounter in Hollywood, including limited opportunities and typecasting. His breakthrough role came with the popular sitcom Night Court, where he played Mac the clerk, a role that made him a household name. However, his personal life had its share of difficulties, including a troubled marriage that eventually ended in divorce, and financial struggles in his later years. Charles also faced significant health issues, including heart problems, which led to his decline. Despite these challenges, he remained active in his career, taking on roles that showcased his versatility as an actor. Unfortunately, his life was cut short when he passed away on July 11, 2021, at age 75, due to cardiac arrest and multi-system organ failure. Anthony Johnson, born on February 1, 1966, was 31 years old when he played the carefree and humorous character Free Willy on Malcolm and Eddie in 1997. Johnson's career was marked by his memorable roles in both television and film, with his comedic talents and larger-than-life presence often stealing the spotlight. Raised in Compton, California, Johnson faced many of the struggles associated with growing up in a tough neighborhood, but he found solace in expression through acting. Despite his talents, Johnson's career faced many obstacles, including typecasting, financial instability, and personal battles. His life was marred by addiction, and this struggle impacted his family life. Johnson was married twice, but both relationships ended in divorce, partly due to his ongoing battles with substance abuse. He had children, but the stress of his addiction strained his relationship with them as well. Johnson's health was severely affected by his long-term alcohol abuse, which led to multi-system organ failure. Tragically, he passed away on September 6, 2021, at the age of 55. Tom Poston, born October 17, 1921, played the quirky and eccentric character Garth Dubin on Malcolm and Eddie, 1999, when he was 78. Poston's career spanned decades, with notable roles in TV comedies such as Newhart and The Bob Newhart Show. He became a beloved figure in television for his unique comedic timing and his ability to bring warmth and humor to every role. However, despite his success, Poston's personal life was marked by sadness and tragedy. He was married twice. The first marriage ended in divorce, and his second marriage was to actress Suzanne Pleshette. While their relationship seemed solid, Poston struggled with feelings of inadequacy, often battling depression and the pressures of a long career in Hollywood. His emotional struggles were amplified by the loss of close friends and the toll that aging took on him. Tom Poston passed away on April 30, 2007, at the age of 85 from respiratory failure. Malcolm-Jamal Warner, born on August 18, 1970, in Jersey City, New Jersey, played the role of Malcolm McGee in Malcolm and Eddie, 1996 to 2000. At the age of 26, he portrayed a grounded, responsible character who co-owned a bar with his best friend Eddie, offering a balance to Eddie's wild antics. Warner's career began at the young age of 14 when he starred as Theo Huxtable on The Cosby Show, gaining massive fame, but this early success led to challenges transitioning into adult roles. Struggling with the pressures of growing up in the public eye, he battled self-esteem issues and a lack of direction early in his career. His personal life also saw struggles, particularly with relationships and a difficult breakup. He later spoke openly about using therapy to work through his emotional battles. Though his post-Cosby career had some ups and downs, including starring in Malcolm and Eddie, Warner has remained a dedicated actor, producer, and director. Now 54, Warner continues to work in entertainment, focusing on projects that allow him to express his creative vision while maintaining a quieter, more introspective life. Karyn Molina White, born on July 7, 1965, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, played Nicolette Vandross at the age of 31 in Malcolm and Eddie, a sassy, no-nonsense waitress who often kept the two main characters in check with her sharp wit. White's acting career began in the 1980s, with roles in television and film, but it was Malcolm and Eddie that brought her wider recognition. Despite her talent, White often found herself in secondary roles, as the entertainment industry, especially at the time, provided limited opportunities for African American actresses. Her personal life, too, had its struggles, as she faced difficulties in relationships and at times felt the pressures of Hollywood's beauty standards. White also faced the challenge of being pigeonholed in certain roles, leading to frustration in her career. Although she has not shared many details about her romantic life, it is known that she dealt with personal heartache, particularly during her younger years. Today, at 59, White continues to act, produce, and direct, finding fulfillment in creative projects while embracing the lessons she's learned from her past struggles. Eddie Griffin, born on July 15, 1968, in Kansas City, Missouri, brought the character Eddie Sherman to life in Malcolm and Eddie, a fun-loving, impulsive best friend who often found himself in trouble due to his crazy schemes. At 28, Griffin's portrayal of Eddie was filled with heart and humor, which resonated with audiences. However, Griffin's real life was a stark contrast to the carefree persona he portrayed. A stand-up comedian by trade, Griffin's career saw early success, but his life behind the scenes was marred by substance abuse, legal issues, and failed relationships. His first two marriages ended in divorce, and he has publicly acknowledged the pain caused by these separations. Griffin also struggled with the pressures of fame, often feeling isolated and misunderstood. Despite these hardships, he has continued to work in comedy and acting, though though his career has been marked by personal challenges that have shaped his worldview. Now 56, Griffin remains active in the entertainment industry, but his focus is more on his personal well-being and finding peace after years of turmoil. Christopher Daniel Barnes, born on November 7, 1972, is best known for his role as Leonard Ricketts, the awkward yet brilliant younger brother in Malcolm and Eddie, 1998. Leonard was an unlikely member of the group, often caught in situations that highlighted his nerdy persona and unique perspective. At the age of 26 during the show's run, Barnes brought a quirky charm to his role, adding a balance to the more eccentric characters in the series. Growing up in a show business family, Barnes' career began at a young age, landing roles in shows like The Wonder Years and voicing Prince Eric in The Little Mermaid. While his acting career flourished in the 80s and 90s, his personal life has been marked by periods of instability, including struggles with maintaining relationships in the public eye. Barnes was married once, but the marriage ended in divorce, and there are no children from the union. Despite some professional successes, his journey has been tinged with moments of personal hardship. As of today, at the age of 52, Barnes continues to work in the entertainment industry, balancing acting with voiceover work. Freez Luv, born on December 9, 1965, played the laid-back and humorous character Hector in Malcolm and Eddie from 1996 to 2000, at the age of 30. Hector's easygoing nature and witty remarks brought a light-hearted touch to the series, often offering comic relief amidst the main character's antics. Raised in a family with a strong love for music and performance, Freez initially found success in the entertainment industry, but his career became hindered by typecasting, which limited his ability to break into more serious roles. Beyond his professional life, Freez faced significant personal hardships, including financial struggles and the breakdown of his marriage, which led to a painful divorce. His mental health and well-being were also severely impacted by the pressures of Hollywood, where the pursuit of fame often came at a high personal cost. Freez's ongoing battle with emotional and physical health complications left him in a difficult situation as he grew older. Despite these challenges, he spent his later years focusing on his family and staying out of the spotlight. Now at 59 years old, Freez Luv continues to live a quieter life, working on personal projects and spending time with his loved ones. Ron Pearson, born on September 14, 1965, is widely recognized for portraying Doug Ricketts in Malcolm and Eddie, 1998. At 33, Pearson's portrayal of Doug, the laid-back older brother with a knack for humor, added a distinct comedic flavor to the show. Doug was the type of character who could lighten any situation with his wit and easygoing attitude, making him a fan favorite. Pearson, who had previously worked as a comedian, also found success in television, appearing in numerous sitcoms and stand-up specials. Though he found a comfortable niche in the entertainment industry, his career didn't see the lasting success that some of his co-stars enjoyed. Pearson faced a series of personal challenges, including struggles with depression and career uncertainty. His relationships were also affected by his inability to balance work and personal life, leading to some difficult breakups and unfulfilled aspirations in marriage and family life. Ron never married and has no children. Now 59 years old, Pearson continues to perform in comedy but has also taken on other roles behind the scenes in the entertainment industry. Angelle Brooks, born on August 11, 1967, is best known for her role as Holly Brooks in Malcolm and Eddie, 1996 to 2000, where she played a confident, assertive woman working at a bar. At 29, Angelle brought a unique blend of strength and style to the character, often offering a strong female perspective amid the show's male-dominated humor. Raised in a family that supported the arts, Angelle pursued a career in acting, facing the challenge of breaking into the competitive entertainment industry. While she had some notable roles, her career struggled with inconsistency, and she faced many rejections, which led to moments of self-doubt. Her personal life was equally tumultuous, marked by difficult relationships and the pressures of balancing motherhood and her career. Angelle married young, but her marriage ended in divorce, a painful experience she openly discussed in interviews. She faced challenges in her romantic life, including another failed relationship that left emotional scars. Now 57, Angelle has largely stepped away from the limelight, focusing on her personal life and health. Kellita Smith, born January 15, 1969, in Chicago, Illinois, portrayed Danielle on Malcolm and Eddie, 1997, a role that showcased her confidence and assertiveness. At 28, Danielle was a strong-willed character who didn't shy away from challenging the other characters, offering a spirited presence that made her stand out. While Smith's career has had moments of success, it has also been marked by struggle. She worked her way through the Hollywood system, often typecast in roles that didn't fully capture her range. Her personal life was fraught with difficulties, including a turbulent marriage that ended in divorce. Smith has faced public scrutiny, and the pressure to conform to Hollywood's beauty standards has been a source of personal pain. She also endured the grief of losing close family members, which compounded her emotional struggles. However, Kellita never gave up on her career, and over time, she found solace in her roles, both in acting and producing. At 55, she continues to pursue her passions and advocate for more opportunities for women of color in Hollywood. Michelle Hurd, born December 21, 1966, portrayed Simone Lewis in Malcolm and Eddie, 1997 to 2000, a character known for her intelligence, sophistication, and strong sense of independence. At age 30, Michelle brought depth to the role, often challenging the male characters with her sharp insights and ambitions. Raised in a family of actors, Michelle had a deep passion for the arts, but her career was fraught with obstacles. Despite her early success in theater, she struggled to land major roles in television and film due to typecasting, which left her frustrated at times. Michelle's personal life mirrored some of her professional struggles, as she faced the end of a marriage that became complicated and emotionally painful. After her divorce, she worked hard to maintain her career while also navigating the challenges of single motherhood. Throughout her life, Michelle has spoken about the pressures of balancing personal happiness with the demands of her career. At 57, she remains active in the entertainment industry, though her focus is now more on her family and personal growth. Tommy Davidson, born on November 10, 1963, played the energetic and unpredictable Dexter Sherman on Malcolm and Eddie from 1996 to 2000. At 36 years old during the show's run, Davidson brought a unique blend of comedy and chaos to the character, often fueling the show's wild moments with his antics. Growing up in Washington, D.C., Davidson had a tough childhood, marked by poverty and hardship. His breakthrough came through the TV show In Living Color, but his personal life was fraught with challenges. He has struggled with relationships and has been married twice, both times resulting in divorce. Davidson's career saw both high and low points, as he was unable to break through to leading roles in films, and faced criticism for his work in the early 2000s. His tumultuous personal life continued to be a source of pain, particularly his struggles with depression and addiction. Davidson is also a father, though his relationship with his children and ex-wives has been complicated. Now at the age of 61, Tommy Davidson continues to work in stand-up comedy and acting, often reflecting on his tumultuous life and career. Tucker Smallwood, born on February 22, 1944, is best known for his role as T.R. Hawkins in the 1996 to 2000 sitcom Malcolm and Eddie. Playing the calm and wise figure who often dispenses advice to the younger characters, Smallwood's portrayal of T.R. was a key element to the show's grounded tone. At the age of 54 in 1998, Smallwood was already a seasoned actor with a rich career spanning television and film. His early life, growing up in Washington, D.C., led him to the arts, but his career was not without struggle. Tucker faced multiple challenges, including typecasting, and was frequently overlooked for leading roles despite his undeniable talent. In his personal life, he endured marital struggles, experiencing a divorce after a lengthy relationship. His family life, while supportive, was often tested by his demanding career. In the 2000s, Tucker's career slowed down, and he faced financial difficulties, though he managed to stay involved in the entertainment world. As of today, Tucker is 80 years old, continuing to enjoy a quieter life out of the spotlight. Alexia Robinson, born January 1, 1960, in the United States, played the role of Ashley Hawkins on Malcolm and Eddie, 1998. At 38, Robinson's character brought elegance, intelligence, and wisdom to the show. Ashley was the voice of reason, providing valuable insights and offering support to her friends. While her career seemed to be on the rise, Robinson's personal life told a different story. Her childhood was marred by financial struggles and the difficulty of breaking into the acting industry, where opportunities for African American actresses were limited. Despite landing roles in various films and TV shows, Robinson's career was often overshadowed by the industry's systemic challenges. In her personal life, she faced the heartbreak of failed relationships and struggles with loneliness. Her romantic life was marked by a difficult marriage that ended in divorce, and she has no children. Although Robinson still works in the entertainment industry, her career has been far from the heights one might expect given her talent. Now at 64, she continues to work on smaller projects and lead a relatively private life. Andre Johnson, born on March 10, 1961, made a memorable impact on Malcolm and Eddie, 1998, with his brief but hilarious portrayal of the irate audience member. At 37, Johnson's character appeared in a handful of episodes, delivering bursts of comedy through his exaggerated reactions to the events unfolding on screen. Despite his limited role, Johnson brought a sharp energy to the show that resonated with fans. His acting career began in the late 1980s, but he found himself struggling to maintain consistent work, often cast in secondary roles due to his unconventional looks and raw style. Andre married young, and although his relationship initially seemed promising, it ended in a bitter divorce after just a few years. The couple had 2 children, but the stress of his failed marriage, compounded by his professional struggles, led to significant personal turmoil. Unfortunately, Andre's later years saw a steady decline in his career, with fewer acting opportunities and struggles with alcoholism. Currently, at 63, Andre remains out of the spotlight, living a quieter life in Chicago. Erik Palladino, born on May 10, 1968, is best remembered for his role as Jason in Malcolm and Eddie, 1997, where his character brought a cool and laid-back vibe to the sitcom. At 29, Palladino portrayed Jason, a charming bartender who could often be found in hilarious, awkward situations, offering a fun contrast to the more eccentric characters around him. His career took off with roles in medical dramas like ER and action-packed films, but it was always a bumpy road. Despite early success, Erik faced numerous struggles throughout his career, including typecasting and battles with mental health. Personal life was equally tumultuous. He had a brief, high-profile marriage that ended in divorce, and although he remarried, his relationship history was often marked by upheaval. Erik never had children, and his desire to settle down into a peaceful family life was frequently thwarted by his career and emotional hurdles. At 56, Palladino continues to work sporadically in television and film but has taken a step back from the limelight. Justina Machado, born September 6, 1972, portrayed Laura Morales in Malcolm and Eddie, 1998, at age 26. Laura was a passionate and ambitious character who often found herself involved in the misadventures at the bar. Justina, the daughter of Puerto Rican immigrants, faced the challenges of being a minority in a predominantly white entertainment industry. She began her career with a series of smaller roles before Malcolm and Eddie helped her gain recognition. Despite the success she achieved, her personal life was complicated by a difficult marriage and a subsequent divorce, leaving her to raise her child as a single mother. Justina has often spoken about the pressures she faced as a woman of color in Hollywood, and how her career was affected by her experiences of typecasting. While navigating personal struggles, including health issues, she has continued to thrive in television, with roles that showcase strong, independent women. At 52, she remains a beloved figure in the entertainment industry, continuing to take on diverse roles in both comedy and drama, though her path to success has been anything but smooth. Allan Kramer, born on March 26, 1962, gained recognition for his role as Mike McGinley in Malcolm and Eddie, 1997. At 35, Kramer's portrayal of the tough yet dependable security guard brought a steady, no-nonsense energy to the show. However, his journey to success was anything but smooth. Growing up in Michigan, Erik's childhood was marked by challenges, including the loss of his mother at a young age. His rise in Hollywood was steady but not without setbacks, as he faced the harsh realities of the industry, including the typecasting of his physical presence. Erik was married once, but his marriage fell apart under the weight of his career pressures and their inability to balance family and work life. Although the couple had one son, Erik's personal life was marked by conflict and distance from his family. His life took another tragic turn in 2016 when he was involved in a severe accident, leaving him with serious injuries that impacted his career and quality of life. At 62, Erik continues to recover from the physical and emotional tolls of his past, living a relatively private life away from the public eye. John Salley, born May 16, 1964, played Lieutenant Stanley Proctor in Malcolm and Eddie, 1997, at age 33. Proctor was a no-nonsense police officer, always trying to maintain order amidst the chaos created by the show's protagonists. Raised in a tough neighborhood in Detroit, John found his escape in basketball, which led him to a successful career in the NBA. His transition to acting, however, came with its own set of challenges, as he was often typecast and struggled to land diverse roles. Despite his public success, his personal life was turbulent, with multiple failed marriages and a strained relationship with his children. John has faced the pressures of fame, including being open about his struggles with mental health and personal identity. While not as prominent in the entertainment industry today, he continues to work on his health and personal growth, speaking publicly about wellness, fitness, and his journey to self-acceptance. Now 60, Salley remains active in business ventures and is a motivational speaker, but his career and personal life have been marked by a constant balancing act between public recognition and private struggles. Karyn Bryant, born on December 23, 1968, portrayed the elegant and confident Antoinette on Malcolm and Eddie in 1997. At 28 years old during her time on the show, Bryant's portrayal of Antoinette was a strong female presence amidst the comedic chaos. She quickly rose to prominence with her captivating personality, but her career trajectory was marred by personal struggles. Bryant faced difficulty breaking into leading roles, often relegated to secondary parts that didn't reflect her full potential. After a brief marriage in her late 20s, Bryant found herself facing the pain of a divorce just a few years later. She also became a mother during this time, though balancing motherhood and her career proved to be a difficult juggling act. Despite these setbacks, Bryant remained committed to her family. However, she experienced the loss of a close relative, which sent her into a period of reflection and emotional distress. Now 55 years old, Bryant continues to work in the entertainment industry but has shifted her focus to projects that allow her to explore deeper aspects of her acting and career, while keeping her personal life much more private. Radmar Agana Jao, born on November 7, 1966, played the friendly and approachable bartender in Malcolm and Eddie from 1996 to 2000. At 32 years old in 1998, Jao brought warmth and charm to the character, quickly becoming a favorite among the bar's patrons. His career, however, was filled with challenges, as he struggled to secure major roles despite his talent. His time in Hollywood saw many ups and downs, often in the shadow of more famous actors. Jao also experienced difficulties in his personal life. He married young, and although he and his wife had one child, their relationship was turbulent. They eventually divorced, and Jao faced a difficult period of adjusting to life as a single father. The pressures of balancing his career and personal life took a toll on him, and he distanced himself from the industry, opting for a quieter life away from the spotlight. Today, at the age of 58, Jao lives a much more private life, focusing on family and personal well-being, far removed from his acting career. Samaria Graham, born on July 5, 1967, portrayed Caroline on Malcolm and Eddie, 1998, at the age of 31. Her character was known for being vibrant, supportive, and approachable, always offering a calming influence to the other characters. Outside of her role on the show, Graham's life was filled with highs and lows. Growing up in a difficult neighborhood, Samaria often faced adversity, but she found solace in acting, using it as a way to escape from the hardships of her childhood. Her career began with small roles and gradually evolved as she built a reputation for her natural charisma and kindness, which made her a perfect fit for the role of Caroline. However, her personal life told a different story. Graham faced several troubled relationships, with the pain of a divorce that left her emotionally scarred. She struggled with feelings of loneliness and, at times, battled with substance abuse in an attempt to cope with the pressures of fame. At 57, she continues to work sporadically in the entertainment industry but mostly enjoys her privacy and a more grounded life away from the limelight. Time Winters, born on February 3, 1956, was 41 years old when he portrayed Rusty in Malcolm and Eddie, 1997. Rusty was a calm, dependable character who helped provide stability in the chaotic bar setting. Winters had a challenging childhood growing up in a tough New York neighborhood, where he developed resilience that shaped his acting career. While he worked steadily in television, his roles often remained in the background, and he never achieved major stardom. Winters was married twice, both marriages ending in divorce. His first marriage, though producing 2 children, was strained by his long work hours, and his second ended in tragedy when his wife passed away after a long illness, leaving him to raise their children alone. Winters faced personal struggles throughout his life, and while his acting career brought some satisfaction, it was his personal losses that defined much of his later years. At 68, Time Winters now lives a quiet life, away from the limelight, focusing on family and reflecting on the personal and professional challenges he has faced. Kelly Perine, born March 23, 1969, portrayed the playful and energetic Calloway on Malcolm and Eddie, 1997, at the age of 28. Calloway's character was known for his quick wit and lively nature, often getting himself into humorous situations at the bar. Perine's career was built on his charisma and comedic timing, but like many in Hollywood, he faced challenges in the industry. Growing up in a working-class family, Kelly's ambition led him to pursue acting, and his career took off with roles in various sitcoms and TV shows. However, his rise to success was marred by personal struggles. His first marriage ended in a bitter divorce, leaving him to raise 2 children on his own. His second marriage was filled with challenges, with Perine often feeling the weight of balancing work and family life. Professionally, Kelly faced the reality of being typecast, which limited his opportunities to explore more diverse roles. His life has been a roller coaster of professional highs and personal lows, but he continues to remain active in the entertainment industry at 55, working in television and voiceover roles. Meta Golding, born on November 2, 1971, was 25 years old when she portrayed Julia in Malcolm and Eddie, 1996. Julia was a confident and elegant woman, offering a strong female presence among the show's ensemble. Golding's upbringing in an intellectual family created high expectations, and though she was driven to succeed, her career did not always match her ambitions. Despite early successes, including appearances in television and theater, she found herself struggling to secure leading roles and faced typecasting. Golding's personal life was filled with emotional turmoil. Her first marriage ended after discovering her husband's infidelity, and her second marriage, which seemed promising, collapsed when her husband faced legal troubles. Meta had 1 son, Lucas, but balancing her personal struggles and career challenges was overwhelming. Now 53, Meta has stepped back from acting, focusing on supporting women in the industry through advocacy. While her acting career may not have reached its full potential, she has found fulfillment in her new endeavors, using her experiences to empower others. Rawle D. Lewis, born in 1974, played the lively and humorous Earl Gibson on Malcolm and Eddie from 1996 to 2000. At 25 years old, Rawle's portrayal of Earl brought an infectious energy to the show, making him a fan favorite with his quick wit and playful demeanor. However, his career, which started with promising roles, soon encountered hurdles. Despite his natural talent, he struggled to land substantial roles, often typecast in similar comedic parts. In his 20s, Rawle entered into a turbulent marriage, which was complicated by his rising fame and the pressures of Hollywood. The marriage ended in a painful divorce, and Rawle found himself dealing with the emotional toll of the separation while trying to maintain his public image. He also faced significant financial struggles that added to the stress of his already challenging career. Rawle's life took a darker turn as he battled with periods of depression and a sense of being lost in an industry that had both elevated and alienated him. Now 50 years old, Rawle continues to pursue acting in a more low-key manner, though he is primarily focused on personal growth, family. Chene Lawson, born on February 28, 1971, was 29 years old when she played Leslie in Malcolm and Eddie, 2000. As Leslie, she was the friendly and supportive barmaid who always had a smile and a helping hand for those around her. Lawson's early life was marked by her affluent upbringing, but she struggled with personal insecurities and a desire to find her own path outside the shadow of her family's expectations. Her career began with promise, but she found herself often typecast in supporting roles. Lawson's personal life was marked by her tumultuous first marriage, which ended in divorce after her husband's infidelity. They had one daughter, Maya, but the divorce left her heartbroken. She later married again, but that relationship also ended in hardship when her second husband battled addiction, leaving Lawson to raise her daughter on her own. Despite these struggles, she found a sense of purpose in helping other women in the industry, eventually founding a non-profit organization dedicated to empowering young women. At 53, Lawson has stepped away from acting, focusing on advocacy and making a difference in the lives of others. Who is your favorite character from Malcolm and Eddie? How do you feel knowing that some of the actors have passed away? Don't hesitate to leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this content, please remember to like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you won't miss future videos. Thank you so much.